Welcome to another episode of the Final Forecast with me, your host, Jay Flo, financial advisor, all around hustler, you know what I mean? Got my guy, Kevin Jones, with me.
Yo.
Back from Japan land, but still not here, which is crazy.
I was just there. You weren't there. Where were you this weekend?
When was you?
Where were you this weekend? Yeah, exactly.
Had a company retreat.
Yeah. Is that what they call them? Is that what they call it nowadays?
Well,
company retreat?
The wife did go. Wife and kids went, but we put the kids to sleep, and I got that hawk tour.
Yo, why is that so viral, bro?
That is funny. She said it was so much swag.
It's the twang. It's the country twang.
I
feel like if she didn't have that accent, it wouldn't have been as funny. But it was still good though. I wonder if she does that herself though. Probably not.
Should be famous off of that, like so much. You think she should be famous off of that?
Oh yeah, I mean she's already kind of famous. She's Instagram famous, TikTok famous, all that. So
for real?
Yeah, she should definitely capitalize off of it. Everybody is.
You got an IG?
Do I have an IG? No, I don't. I actually don't.
It's about to get up in the D.
No, you're not.
It's like, nah, I'm chilling though. What you been up to though?
Been chilling, man. Trying to get this shameless plug. Trying to get these sponsors for this for my basketball camp, August 2nd and 3rd at South Charleston Rec Center. We're doing a free camp. Well, our goal is to do a free camp, so we're trying to get as many sponsors as possible. By the way, John hasn't sent the check yet, but it's all good. I know he will.
Not send it. Why would I send it? I could just give it. I can just hand it to you.
Because you haven't been there. You haven't been around. You could have gave it to me this weekend, but
But to be fair, Kevin,
anyway,
you're the only member of this team that actively leaves Morgantown when they say they're coming back.
Yeah.
No, what are you talking about? I came back when I said I was coming back.
Yeah, but you're never here. Where are you right now?
I'm not telling you where I am right now.
Exactly.
We got stalkers. We got stalkers here. I'm not telling you.
Yeah.
But I never said I was gonna be out there all summer though.
That's just ignorant.
That's just y'all just leaning on me all the time. Pressure so much. But anyway. But yeah, just been that.
Shout out to Best Virginia. We got your sponsor coming. It's
all right.
in the mail. Checks in the mail.
Yeah, I'm sure it is. But yeah, just busy doing that, getting back into shape. I took a whole month off of not playing any basketball or even touching a basketball, which is surprising for me. So
you out of shape?
Of course. I didn't do anything for a month.
I don't think you know what out of shape is.
What's out of shape to you?
Me out of shape. Dad bod, you know what I mean? Like heavy breathing, walking up the stairs.
No, you don't. You at that point right now?
Yeah, bro, it's bad. I gotta get in the gym. Mile a day. I just gotta get disciplined, man.
Hey, but you don't play sports no more, so you good. Like for me, it's different. I take a month off. You know, that first week, trying to build yourself back up to playing shape again. You know, that first week back is crazy.
So TBT, are you signed up as a player coach or just a coach?
Nah, just a coach. Just a coach.
Because if you're a player, they would throw you in there.
I'm not gonna pull the Willis Reed. I'm not gonna do it.
So did they give you you're not getting a jersey, none of that?
Why would I get a jersey? I'm a coach.
I'm just asking, bro.
Nah, bro. Nah. For everybody who thinks that or everybody who suggested that, because I had some people like, oh yeah, you could just be a player coach. It's, something bad happens. I'm like, nah, bro. I'm done.
Not even if something bad. If coach want to just throw you in there for 5 minutes, you know what I mean? Just get in there real quick.
Yeah, I'm good on this side. I'm trying to see what this side is like.
So you coaching? So how is TBT coming? What's the updates? I need some updates.
We had a couple players announced so far. We had Jonathan Holton. We have Taz Sherman. We got Tavon. Yeah, that's a new one.
I don't know
Making his TBT debut.
I don't think he's coming back.
we just got a better GM than we had in the last previous years.
I think
But
y'all getting a lot of. I think y'all getting a lot of commitments of people that's just not going to show up. They're like, oh yeah, I'll come. Yeah, 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 yeah.
they already registered though.
So I see
Nah,
y'all
we ain't never
sign.
had nobody that was registered and didn't come. We ain't never had that before.
I see y'all. Speaking of that, I see y'all sign and forgave Sags.
Forgave him. Hey man, all is well. We need him. We needed
Yeah,
him, when all that stuff happened. We
yeah.
needed him then, we need him now. So right now he's our only like legit big
Crazy.
so far.
Is that the year we went to Dayton?
No, that was our first year in Charleston.
Oh,
That was our first. Or
Yeah,
what?
Ethan drove him home.
Oh yeah, it was our first summer in Charleston. Yep,
but that
that's
was
what it
the.
was.
I don't think it was, bro. I think we went
It
deep
was
that year.
Charleston.
It was Charleston.
Yes, but not the first year.
It was. It was the first year.
First year of Charleston.
Yeah.
Because you were like, damn, man, why are we wasting this much money on a hotel room?
That's
Which was
every
I
year.
mean, which
we
was
waste-
right. But nah,
I
it
was
was the
thinking,
first year of Charleston, bro.
because if it was Dayton, we really could have won that with Sags.
Yeah.
I was about to be
Nah,
pissed
Dayton,
off.
we had me, Tanner, Ebanks.
Coach
We
didn't
already
play
had those.
Turner.
Huh? Yeah, he
Coach
didn't.
didn't play Turner. Should have.
I agree.
And then y'all bring the same coach back, which is crazy. Well, it's cool.
Actually, we're not actually he's not coaching this year.
Okay,
Well, not
coaching changes. What's
yeah,
going
coaching
on?
changes. Chase Harler, GM/coach.
Slash player.
Make he might throw on a jersey. I was
That'd be
playing with I was actually playing 2-on-2 with him, DJ, and Truck. It was the funniest shit ever.
who won? Who was on whose team?
It was
Truck's team
me and
lost.
Truck. Nah, we won. Come on, chill. We
Y'all
chill.
did
Don't do
not,
that.
bro.
Don't do that. Yeah, we won. What are you talking about?
Y'all won.
Ask around.
Truck and you, Truck.
Nah, Truck got 3 games in him and he done. But nah,
All right,
we it was a good game. Get a sweat in. Chase still got some though.
true.
Yeah, he might.
Apparently, Truck still got some too, cause I'm out of shape. I know he out of shape, so he must have
But
some.
you know how it is though. You do something for long enough, no matter how bad of shape, you could still go in the gym and make a couple shots. Like that never goes away. You feel me?
True.
But yeah, as far as the coaching change, James got a lot of stuff going on with his new head coaching job at UC. So he decided he's still gonna be around, but the duties is a little different this summer. So Chase is taking over the main duty of everything, and we getting things figured out right now.
So this is already gonna be a shit show.
Nah. We good.
Y'all
We good.
got
We got it organized.
Don Holden, Tavon Myers, Wes. Y'all signed Wes
Wes
back.
Wes Harris. You mean back?
Bandits, like back in Morgantown. I never
Back
thought
in
I'd
more.
see him ever again. Shout out to my man Wes.
Hey, you know what? It's funny because you look at certain players like that may have not ended their career on a good note. Whatever happened, I don't know.
Yeah,
But it was the same thing with D'Angelo.
yeah.
D'Angelo came back. He helped.
Yup.
I felt like he helped us when we
Nah,
went
he
to
did.
Dayton.
He did.
So it could be the same thing with West. So I'm holding out that hope. Hopefully, it goes that way.
I like D'Lo. D'Lo was hungry, man. Like he really
Yeah,
got something to prove. I
right.
really like D'Lo on that team, bro.
Shout out D'Lo. He's
So,
actually playing on another team in TBT. But
mm,
and we also have Issa's first season, first summer playing in TBT as well. So I'm excited about that one because he been
he
doing his thing.
yeah, he played in Germany this past year.
Hmm
He's doing good.
Another big announcement. Back for his second summer in TBT. He skipped one last year, but well, actually he skipped 2. Was he
When did
on
he
the
play, bro?
He
He
played in
was
the
on there
first
one
year.
year. The first
He
year
played
he was
first
just
year
in
at
the
Charleston.
crowd
Oh
wearing
no
the
no.
in
The first year in
Virginia he just
Charleston.
wore the
Oh,
he wore
Virginia.
the t-shirt, and then he played in Charleston, and then he didn't the next year.
Yeah, the next 2 years. So making his comeback to TBT, Tariq Phillip. Hey man,
Man, signing
that's
a whole bunch of maybes.
that's
Holton
not a maybe.
Holton's gonna
He's
play
already
for sure.
committed.
Holton's good. Like he's good. Like He hungry. He want to play. Wes probably gonna come in and play. He said he gonna come in and play. Sags
Right.
maybe. Tay down. Issa is down as well. So you got two maybes to Reek. Reek says
Stop
he's
it.
gonna play it every single year, and then he just ends
I-
up like, nah, man. My agent said, it's always something, bro.
Hey man, I hope he does though. Like I said, like I think it'll be a great addition. I mean, I'm not sure. Did his team win the championship in London this year? I know his team did really well
Yeah, they did
in
that.
They
in
did.
London. So I'm excited to have him on the team. True point guard, tough, plays defense, can hit open shots. So I'm excited to have him. What do you think about the team so far with just those names we announced?
Like I said, I mean, if everybody plays, that's a tough
Yeah.
squad. That's a tough lineup. Like,
Right.
that's a tough lineup right there. A whole bunch of goons. Chase is gonna be running practice. Like I just can't imagine what practice is gonna look like, bro. Just
Do
a
you
whole
think
bunch.
that Best Virginia AAU coach Chase Harler has learned anything to be able to translate to these professional players that might have some thoughts of their own in this stage in their career?
What's crazy is Chase, like he knows like X's and O's. His quick hitters, like the plays that he draws up, are like some of the best
Right.
quick hitters. I don't know where he got them from, but he can actually coach a little bit. I don't know about his motion offense, and hopefully James will help him out or something like that. And then just controlling these guys, like it's gonna be
Right.
hard. Everybody has ADD on this team.
Right. I think that the guys will respond well. I think just like James, he's more around their age range, so they're familiar with him. I think they have respect for him. So I don't see that being a big problem. Now, you're going to run into attitude problems anywhere, especially probably a little bit more with this group, but yeah, I don't think nothing will be crazy. I obviously we're going off of what happened last time and certain things that broke out and transpired, but I think guys are years older, and I would hope that they don't
We
act
said
like
that.
that
We
anymore.
said that. We said that every
It's
year. Like,
it's two,
come on.
3 years removed now. Let's just hope for the best.
We said that every year. Like they not what they used to be, and then they same exact
You could be
motherfucker.
right, but
But
I choose to be optimistic.
if I was GM, I would have signed Jared West and Daryl Prue.
Okay.
Alumni, you know what I mean? Older, respected. I don't really think people gonna come in and like disrespect them like that. With this team, I see people subbing themselves in. I
Nah.
see.
Mm-mm.
I'm just
Nah, we not doing that.
do odds that a fight will happen in the locker room at halftime or timeout during the game.
It could be high. Like I said, if we go and we going off of past experiences, then yeah. I can't speak to like people grow at different rates. So I don't know, man. They might have grown. I don't know.
We'll see.
I hope so.
I hope so too. I hope.
You know me, I try to be the peacemaker, try to keep everything calm. So if that does, or if I see something like that happening, I'm gonna step in. Now, at the end of the day, people is grown men, and if they, you know what I mean, if they want to get something off their chest, let them get it off. But if that, if it's affecting the game, then nah, we can't have that.
These dudes was. I don't know.
I
We'll
think they'll
see,
figure
man.
it out,
I
bro.
think. Yeah, I
I
think
got you got to give them a little bit more credit, man. Just give them hold out some hope.
we will have the camera on deck. So we are getting a docu series. We're getting 3 or 4 episodes of practice, working up to the game. You know what I mean? Won't be nothing
That's fine.
crazy. 3 minute, 4 minute episodes. And what should we call it? What should we call this docu series?
I don't know. That's up to you. You the you the cameraman, so that's up to you.
Yeah, I think I will do that myself. I could do that myself, huh? Yeah, I was gonna hire a camera crew. I might just do
I'm
it.
sorry, are you part of the team? Like,
Yeah, I was gonna
I
say
might
you
have you
sitting on a
removed from
bench.
the
Like, what are
crew.
you?
Like,
Yeah,
What are you doing?
president. I'm president of the team.
Oh,
are you?
okay.
Yep, president of the
Your
team.
thing says player on it.
Yep, player, president, GM,
Mm,
manager,
All the
all that,
above. All
all that.
right.
If I want to sub myself in, I sub myself in. You know what I mean?
You
I
ain't do
do
that
all that.
last year, but anyway. Um You didn't do it last year. Nah, just
Got too much
nah,
respect
but
to change, man. This year I'm just like, F it. I should have saw me and my brother in last year. I really should have. Fuck paying for that.
nah. I'm super excited. We can't announce it yet, but we got a big time pickup, and if all goes through, it's gonna shake up the TBT a little bit.
So I was gonna ask you about that.
Yeah, yeah.
Is the big time pickup? Can we say this? Is he an import? Do we have any import?
Yes, he is. He is an import. We have 2 imports, possibly 3 actually. I
Mm,
don't know how people are going to feel about that since, most years we've been mainly a West Virginia based team, but even the last couple years with Jamel, where he's nobody considers him import or whatever. But we
yeah,
had Alex last year too. Um, I forgot who am I missing that we had last year that wasn't
Quincy Ford.
West Virginia. Quincy Ford. We had guys like that, but they always got like ingrained with the team really well. So I think these guys will do the same thing, and I'm expecting this is probably going to be one of our most talented TBT teams. I think.
Yeah, I mean, looking at it, like, yeah, it will be. So looking forward to it. I'm just curious about how the guys will get along with each other, and if they can't get along with with each other, how they gonna fit the imports in there. You know what I mean?
Haven't most of these players played together though, like in
Yeah,
their college days?
Yeah, they used to fight on the court with each other. Like,
Yeah, but now they're older and
all
and,
right,
and more mature
man.
and
We just said that.
but we
That's
gotta remember this though. They work in like that was their whole thing. They work in chaos. That was
they
their
do.
like brand of a team. So it's not like it have ever. I'm sure down the road sometimes it would affect stuff, but like for the most part, those were the really good teams, Press Virginia teams. So it's not
Yeah,
like it held them back any.
true.
Probably ultimately reaching deep in the tournament or something like that, but in the regular season they were killing despite
Mm,
the dysfunction.
they operate in chaos.
They
In the
do.
darkness, like
Chaos
Bane.
Virginia.
Like Bane.
That's a good title. Chaos Virginia. We'll we'll work that out
I'm
another
gonna do
time.
it. I'm gonna edit it like Love and Hip Hop. Just have the dramatic.
I have people. Yo, the funniest thing, use one of the couches and just have people sitting on the couch like The Office or something like that, and just
With
have
the talking
like,
heads.
yeah, that joke would be funny.
I'm definitely doing. I'm doing this, bro. Like,
Remember, I gave you that idea though, so
I mean, I was gonna.
Remember
It's
when
a
we
docu
remember when we get
series. So I'm gonna
distracted when
do
we're
it.
supposed to be chasing $1 million? That's our president's over there filming the next Netflix hit.
Trust
hey,
me, I'm
you gotta
not
get
the
some
distraction.
you you gotta get some money somehow
Right. So
for
that's. I
real.
mean, that's how I think. That's how my brain operates. Like,
John, if you were coaching this team, let's just say you were being a coach for a day, what style would you play? What kind of offense would you run? How would you set up the defense? Like, what would you do?
it just depends on who's playing. So,
So, knowing this lineup and knowing the few players that we do have that we haven't announced yet, how would you play?
defense. Everybody flying around, not switching everything with this lineup. Flying around on defense. Everybody getting to the ball like we used to. Offense, just a motion offense.
Mhm.
You know what I mean? There's a lot you can get out of that. I wouldn't complicate it too much. You know what I mean?
Right. So, you would have a couple set plays, but you wouldn't run them just unless you need to, or
Yeah, I don't even know if I would have any set plays, honestly. For what?
you can't. I don't. You can't have no set plays. You got to have some, like especially during. I think set plays come in during the Elam ending. That's when set
Mm,
plays really need to come into play. Like really good sets for your best players to. I say 1-5 pick and rolls are always good, or some kind of involvement with your two of your best players in that time. Like they have to touch the ball.
yeah, that's true. That's why I'm not coaching. But Chase could definitely draw up some quick hitters, bro. Like he's gonna be good at that role if he's really coaching. So,
Right.
yeah, I would let him play. I would just let him be open and wild.
Yeah. Yeah. I would say take chances on defense just because we have Sags back there.
Yeah,
I think you could take more chances than you
but
ever could with that.
does Sag still play the same?
And also with Sags being our biggest guy, my trouble is like foul trouble. My thinking is like keeping him out of foul trouble because people will attack him regardless of his shot blocking,
I don't,
reputation. People are still going to attack him,
I don't
and
know
he's
if
going to go for everything.
Willie though. Like, have you seen Size
I
play
don't.
lately?
No, I haven't.
'Cause I used
So
to,
I'm just going off
yeah,
of
I used to be
yeah.
the same way until I was a pro. Like, I just wasn't the
Hmm.
same shot blocker. Like, I'm thinking about like get undercut. You know what I mean? Kind of get hurt. I know
Right.
Staggs had that mentality when he was in school because he was trying to get to
Right.
the league. That's why he didn't play in the last TBT because he didn't want to get hurt. So
I can be completely. That's something I never thought about. I always think about guys as they were in school, and obviously, Sags being the elite shot blocker that he was, hopefully still is.
mhm,
But I think because of out of necessity that he will be like that, and we would need him to be like that in order to have
yeah.
any chance of winning. So
Nah, hopefully, everything goes well. Be optimistic. Saz comes in, he's blocking shots like he was blocking shots in school. There'll be no
right.
fights. You know what I mean? Everybody will get along. The imports will be welcomed, and everybody will just be. Now, how ridiculous
Why
does that sound?
why do you say that so sarcastic?
It's not even sarcastic. I really hope that this happened, but how ridiculous does it sound? Just
It doesn't
hearing
sound ridiculous. I mean, is far fetched and ridiculous the same thing? Uh, it can happen. It's not
it.
impossible, is what I'm saying.
True, true.
Let's not let our listeners think that this is going to be a totally dysfunctional team and
Nah,
have them be questioning whether to come to the game or not because it's
even
not. It's not going to
even
be like that.
even if it is dysfunctional, the fans never know. Like, you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah, that's true.
never like last year table up on the bench, but other than that, before that, the past 4 or 5 years before,
Which
you
I
know,
didn't even know about the whole Tay thing
yeah, nah,
about last season.
he,
I
he,
didn't know about that.
he left the bench and like went in the locker room. Like, it
That's
got it
yeah,
got bad, bro. But
yeah. I heard
he's
about that.
he's grown up now, so we don't have to worry about that no more. That's my dog.
Shout out Tay Dollar. It was
Fact
just his birthday a couple days ago, I think, like a
it
week ago, something
was.
like that.
Shout out to
But
my man.
speaking in other WV basketball news, Joe Mazzulla,
Joey
NBA
Mag.
champion. How crazy does that sound?
Nah, it's wild, bro. Like wild to even think about. I'm kind of mad I wasn't at that game, but
Right.
it's hard to time up when they're gonna win it all. But super happy for Joe, man. Like we know where he came from, man. Like no one would have expected this out of
Right.
anything. But
It's even different for you. I know for me, it's crazy for me seeing him as being one of his old teammates, but you being like super close with him, talk to him, on a regular basis almost. Like how does that feel for you seeing that?
nah, it's just like I said, it's just crazy, bro. Like emotional, like because I really saw like his ups and downs when he went through. Like his dad, I wish his dad was just there to see like everything,
Yeah.
bro. Like
RP.
I know he'd have been going crazy in there. You remember how crazy he was going when he was in
Yeah,
the
I remember.
final four? He's in the crowd with his raccoon skin hat. So yeah, that's one thing I hate, but I know he's watching down. I know he's loving everything, you know what I mean? So yeah, it's just crazy, bro.
Yeah. That's surprising you didn't go to Boston. I figured once they got back to Boston, you was definitely gonna be there.
I'm broke, baby.
Oh,
Like,
you got broke from the other trip.
yeah. Like everybody ask like why I'm not messing with Joe during the finals. Like I'm not gonna ask him for anything. Like I
Hmm.
need to focus. Like we're not here for me to be. So he didn't even know I was coming until I was there. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
If they would have lost, I probably wouldn't even seen him. But
Right. Which is not like you
yeah,
because you usually just
I
You
don't know
just
if I
appear
told
out
him.
show up.
of the
Yeah,
shadow.
you just show up.
I don't know if I told him I was going or not. I don't think I did, but yeah, I didn't really want to bother him with anything. So
Yeah, that's cool that you gave him his alone time and stuff. I seen something where I think it was on ESPN where him and Kame had came back to the arena like 4 o'clock in the morning just to like soak everything in
yeah, I don't
more.
think they.
Like that's
I don't think they left the arena. I think they was just getting drunk in there. I would have
yeah.
definitely got that hot dude in the locker room. Me and Jess would have got popping in there. But nah, that's what I was saying earlier though. Like when I went up there the first time, it was just during the regular season. He was circling the court, remember?
Mhm.
And he was just
Yeah.
like envisioning the banner up there, envisioning everything, and it just came into
He
fruition. And
manifested it.
yeah, he
Right. He did.
manifested
He
yeah,
definitely did.
exactly. So
Was that
that
before the playoffs or before the finals? Which one was that? When he did
what
that? That
I
you
think
just did.
I, I'm pretty sure he did it before every single home game.
Oh, okay.
So he does it before.
Damn. So he really
I was just there to witness it,
right. He really
and then
manifested.
it's
That's dope.
come full circle. 4 o'clock in the morning, him and his wife circling. It's crazy. Joe's a
Yeah,
different
man.
dude, man. You can learn a lot from Joe.
Yeah, for sure.
But
What do you think? Where you think he goes from here? Like, I mean, he's in history books forever. Like, he's on a like at his age and where he is right now. He and the team that they have, as young as they are, they really could be. It's hard to say what could happen, but they really could be a dynasty in the next couple years. They could be the next Golden State.
yeah, I do. I actually do think like if they keep this whole team together, everybody stay healthy, which is kind of far fetched, but
Hmm.
there's no ceiling.
Right.
That whole team gets along with each other. It's the opposite of
Mhm.
best Virginia. They all get along with each other. They all gonna say they all
Yo,
play when
stop saying that, bro. We got along with each other. We get along with each other.
they all play when they say they're gonna play. They all for the same goal. They all got each other's backs. It's like
Mhm.
it's crazy. Like they could. I mean, Joe personally can do whatever he wants to do now. Like he can go
Literally.
wherever he wants to go.
With
Do
that being
whatever.
said, you think you're gonna get it? He's already signed for next year, right?
Yeah,
Or
I
is
think he's
he?
on a 3 year. I think he's up for a contract extension next year or the year after. I'm not sure.
They gonna have to give me the loot. Give me the loot. They're gonna have
Yeah,
to come up off that
Boston
for
loves him
sure.
right now. You know how Boston fans are,
Yeah, but
but
he's
they
a
love.
New England area kind of kid, Rhode Island, like that
Yeah,
area. Like he,
yeah,
so
yeah.
they should embrace him.
I mean, they kind of didn't before.
Yeah,
Like when I
but
went
he
up
on a
there,
different
like
pedestal
I,
now.
I talked to everybody, so I was just talking to random people, like,
Yeah,
and I didn't tell them like I knew Joe or whatever. It was like, what y'all think about the coach? And like it was just like they were like, if he doesn't win, he should be fired.
yeah, but that's just comes with the job though. And I don't think it has anything to do with Joe. I think anybody could have been sitting in that seat and they would have said the same thing about
Really,
anybody.
just
Yeah,
because of the Celtics.
just because of the Celtics. Yeah, I think it's the same way. The Celtics and the Lakers job are two jobs that I feel like, and maybe the Knicks to a degree, maybe
Yeah.
not with the success part, but just
Mhm.
like the fan base is just that. You know what I
I
mean?
mean,
Sometimes
if
could
you
be cutthroat like that.
if you so with either of those teams, like you gotta win it or it's a wrap.
Yes. You
That's
see
crazy.
what you see what they did to Darvin Ham? He won the play-in tournament and they got him up out of there and
Man,
hired JJ Redick.
the play-in tournament. How you feel about that, JJ Redick?
Bro. I not that he can't do a good, but it's like my whole thing is like so many other people more qualified.
Mm,
And I get the whole giving a chance. You never know. Like if nobody, well, did Joe
they-
get a chance or he was
yes.
just kind of thrown? Yeah, he did
Yeah.
get a chance. So you never know what it could be. So now he's like that Joe is kind of like that model for people. It's like, oh well, they gave Joe Mazzulla a chance and see what happened. So now
And
upcoming coaches who haven't had that experience before, which this is completely different because JJ Redick, the only coaching experience he's had is coaching like his AAU team, like 12-year-olds. So he's never had a high school coaching job. He's
I
never
mean,
had
he
a
played
college
there.
coaching job.
He
It's
played
not the
in that
same,
game.
bro.
Kinda, bro. Like if you're
No, it's
like,
not.
so you don't think Steve Nash could come from playing and be a head coach?
He could, but that doesn't mean he's gonna be good at it.
I think those type of players are coaches on the floor. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
I think they're already coaches. They're just extensions of the coach. They just put in that they're playing, but they don't seem like they're not coach. Like they're not wearing a suit. They're just in a
Right.
jersey. They're playing. So I think it's possible to be a player and just coming straight to the coaching position. I think that's kind of different because you do kind of have that experience. Like
Yeah, but so like you said with that example, you had your only responsibility, even as a player, if you're a coach slash player on the court, your only responsibility is what's going on the court. Now, as a coach, you have tons of you know about what Joe goes through. You got tons of other different responsibilities. So, a coach is not just responsible for what's going on the court. He got tons of other responsibilities. So
Yeah.
that's the part where I'm like the X's and O's part. Sure, I'm sure he might be really good at that. It's like, how can you manage the other parts? Will the guys respect you? Because it's not like Steve Nash was a 2-time MVP. JJ Redick was a solid player. It wasn't like he's a Hall of Famer or he's coming in with like he was a super great player. He was solid, but
So it's safe to say JJ got this job because of LeBron.
LeBron said he had nothing to do with it. So I'm going with LeBron said. He had nothing to do with it.
Out of here, bro.
It's not because they have a podcast together. It's not that.
You really believe that?
I have to. I
He
have no
wasn't.
other proof.
JJ wasn't their first option either. I think
Mm-mm.
Dan Hurley, is that his name?
Yeah, Dan Hurley.
Turned it down.
That's who that's who they really wanted. But to be fair, JJ Redick had other coaching opportunities. Like other teams reached out to like interview him for a coaching job. So it's not
Yeah,
like the Lakers were the only team. You know what I
yeah.
mean? So I
But
don't
that
know,
was
man.
for assistant jobs, I think. I think
I
the
don't.
Celtics reached out to him for an assistant job
I
2
think
years
Toronto
ago.
reached out to him as well.
Mm. I don't.
Yeah.
I think JJ will be all right. It's just like you said. It's a tough job. If he doesn't do good in the first 2 years, they're gonna get him out of there.
I've never
Right.
coached in the NBA before. I don't know if you guys have heard that, Riddick joked. My motivations for doing this, it starts with a very simple foundation of service. I think that the greatest moments, especially towards the end of my career, was about helping players. So it starts with a desire to serve players, to serve the Lakers, and to serve our fans. It's also about competition and performance, collaboration, leadership. These are the things that drive me, and they will
Mm.
be all important as I build out my staff.
He's saying all the right things. But I feel like even as a head coach with no coaching experience, I think it's important to surround yourself with people who do have coaching experiences. So I don't know who he's gonna get to be on his staff, but like some veteran players that turn coaches to have on his assistant staff, I think that's gonna help him
He
get
might
better.
he might as well hire me at this point. Nah,
Might as well. So.
I think he'll do a good job. Though. I don't think the Lakers are gonna win anything though.
No, I don't
Like,
think so. I don't think whoever they got, they were going to win anything, to be
yeah,
honest.
oh,
I don't
damn.
think a coach is their problem.
Yeah,
I don't think a new coach is their problem. Because I felt like Darvin Ham was doing fine. And coaches get fired for the dumbest reasons. Like, okay, some of the players don't like him. Okay. Like we didn't sometimes we didn't like our coach. Like sometimes we didn't agree with what he said. That's no reason to like
nah,
it's so fickle, bro.
nah,
Like,
it's different. Because if the player that's generating all the money and all the, you know what I mean, like if LeBron does not like you, bro, he's making what 300 million,
yeah.
picking up the whole salary cap, and AD don't like you, bro. They probably have some say as to who's the coach going to be.
So at what point do we hold the players accountable? Like okay, you don't like them. Why you don't like them? If it's a reasonable thing that you said, it was like, okay, maybe we'll see something. But if you're like, I don't like him because he don't let me do what I want to do. Like
Yeah.
that's at what point are we going to like hold people accountable? It's like, okay, you just don't want to win. Like you just want to do whatever.
Have you watched the Lakers winning time? That
No, I
show?
haven't watched it.
Yeah, you should watch that. That's a perfect example of how the Lakers are. Like no one liked when the coach came in, no one liked him, and
Right.
he just had to step up and like I guess get people. Like he had to convince them. That's part of being a leader too. So
Yeah.
if
I want to watch that, and I want to watch Clipped. The
oh yeah,
show Clipped. It's about it's about Donald Sterling. I want to watch that too.
yeah, I gotta see that. I saw like the previews, but that shit looks funny.
Yeah, it looked like it would be funny. But yeah, I agree. I don't think he'll do a bad job. I don't think they're gonna win anything, but I don't think he'll do a bad job. And then LeBron respects him, so you already got the respect of the best player on the team. So I think everybody else will pretty much fall in line. So we'll see.
True, we will see. WVU basketball. I went to their practice the other day. You seen them play yet? Practice?
No, I haven't. Mm-mm. How was it?
I mean, it looks different. I mean, everything's just different.
As
Everything.
far as what?
everybody you see in there.
Yeah.
It's just
It
it's
was
not an
wild.
odd feeling. But the team looks scrappy. You know what I mean? Like they compete.
Mm,
I mean, they talk to each other. Like I really did like what I saw from the team, like the players. Like
mm,
I did like that. So I don't know if I could say too much. I don't want to piss off
right.
nobody.
Was what from what you could see, obviously Coach DeVries was there, right?
Yeah.
So what is his coaching style? If you can that you've
Uh,
seen,
I don't know if this is a real price like summertime, but
right?
encouraging. I ain't really get on nobody.
Right.
I don't know if nobody needed to be. You know what I mean? I don't know.
Yeah.
So
But even if it's summertime, bro, if coaches gonna show like once the ball get rolled out, they could be all nice or whatever. Once that ball get rolled out and people start doing drills, they turn into I feel like more times than not they turn into who they are. So
I mean, that's how it used to be. But
yeah,
that's
it's a
how we
very
got cussed out at Midnight Madness, bro.
yeah.
Like
Yeah.
it was supposed to be fun. Like that's how it used to be. I don't know if you could do that nowadays. I just read something the other day. How much do you think a big man, like a solid big man
hmm
on D1, how much you think they're going for these days? What's the market price?
The market price for a college big man. Big men are super important in college as compared to the NBA.
True.
So I'm gonna say three,
Three what?
300, 300.
Nah,
Less than that? More than that?
way more than that.
A solid, not even a good, like a really good, a solid one.
They say these kids are asking for $1.5 million for a solid big man, bro.
And I would do the same thing if I was in their shoes.
But they said you can't get one for less than 800.
God damn.
Could you imagine though? Like
Like knowing that I'm not going for nowhere less than 800. Oh my. Oh,
I would just have to give in, bro, and just say, "All right, give me 5." Like what? What are we talking about right now, bro? I'll take 5.
give in, give me five.
I'll take half a million. Like what?
That's
That is insane to
crazy.
think about, bro.
Not no less than 800.
So I think these coaches gotta start playing money ball, bro. Like we gotta start getting like efficient players for cheap. So they
Right.
gotta start looking at the analytics and all that stuff.
I think that's when the development comes back into college basketball. Not saying that they're not doing not they're not developing now, but it kind of seems like what's the point if you already kind of have it if a guy transfers 3 times, you already kind of have a finished product. It's not so much you're gonna teach him
Yeah.
his last year in college after he just came from 2 head coaches. It's no and he's only with you for 1 season. So I feel like there can't be any real development going on.
And why would you develop? Say, let's say you get a freshman and you got to
Mm,
develop him. You going to develop him. He can be if he. Let's say you develop him and he's the best big man in college sports. He's
mhm.
leaving. Like,
Yes.
you just
Why
wasted all
would
your
you?
time, bro.
Dang, yeah. It's not even a dang.
I don't know how to. I would not know how to operate in this space, bro. So shout out to all the
How
coaches.
do you? He's either going to the NBA or he's going to a better school that
He's
can
going
pay him more
somewhere.
money.
Yeah, if you're not the best school, he is leaving. Unless you gotta try to like not manipulate, but like get them to buy into the
Nope.
family and
Manipulate. You said it right the first time. I don't know why you try to change it. Nope. That's exactly
gotta,
what's going
gotta get them to buy in the family. And it's not manipulation. Like if that's really the case, though, like if me in college, if we had NIL, I would probably leave. But all of us had like a really good ass relationship, bro. Like you know what I
I
mean?
don't
Like
care
we,
how good our relationship is. If somebody said they was gonna offer you 600K to leave,
all
you
right,
don't give a fuck. I
six
could talk to you
hundred.
on the phone anytime.
But
I don't
WVU,
have to.
all right, let's put this in and put you in this situation. You get offered, you at WVU, you kill, get Big East Player of the Year, whatever the hell you stole or you didn't get. They offer you that. So Duke comes at you. They say, all right, we'll give you 500 to come here.
Right.
But WVU counters and says, we can't give you 5, we give you 400.
Oh, I'm staying. because
Exactly.
it got it. No, no, no. But I'm saying if the disparity is bigger than just 100,000, especially if I got the like if I'm there with my boys, I've already feel comfortable, I already won here, then yeah, I'm gonna go with even if it's just 100,000 less. Now, if Duke comes to me and say we got 800 for you, and they say we could only do 400, that's now we gotta have a different conversation.
What if they make it up though? Like, hey, we give you this house on cheat lake, you get a car.
Nah, I don't care about none of that. Is the house in my name? Can I sell it after I graduate?
Now can
Because
you
if that's so,
open up
then
your
now we get
business?
yeah, now we
Uh,
could talk, man.
but yeah, it's crazy, bro. Like I said, bro. Like, and I can't blame any of the players for leaving, but we
Right.
gotta be more creative with our stuff. We gotta the trust whoever's running NIL. We gotta be more creative. So we don't have as much money, but we gotta leverage our partnerships with these car dealerships and local businesses. Like if eating for free, that's a big deal. You know what I mean? Like if you can work out
I need
NIL deal.
more.
So if you got an Oliverios, you can eat whenever you want, bro. That's a big deal, bro.
You're thinking like we're starving college students again. Yeah, that our we would going into college, we would think that's a big deal. They don't care. They getting 800K. They don't care. I ain't missing no meals. I'm getting 800K.
You just gotta be creative, bro. If somebody told me that, like, all right, we can't get you 5, but we'll give you 4, and you can eat at these restaurants for free. We'll give you this car. We'll fly your mom out whenever.
Right. I mean, obviously you gotta make incentives, but I feel like it's only so many incentives you can make until you be like, oh, okay, if you're gonna do all this, just give me the just give me the money. I don't care about your incentives. It's gonna get to a point where it's like it's
Just
only so many incentives you can have.
yeah, bro. This is
It's
crazy.
it's tough, man. I don't envy college coaches right now. But you know what? Players been going through that for so long. Imagine it flipping on the other side when anything we do, we could get shipped out or we could get recruited over or you know what I mean? It was a think about how we felt as players. It's like, yo, we gotta stay on our grind or we gonna get kicked out and then we gonna have to go to a lower D1 school.
I never
That happened
even
to a lot of players.
I never even thought of that. That never crossed my mind when I was in college, bro.
No,
Who
but I'm
got
saying
kicked
that
off? Somebody got kicked off our team. Like,
yeah, off not off our team, but off of a, a West Virginia team, and they had to go to a lower D1 school.
who who
I ain't
who
gonna
got
say.
kicked
I'm not gonna
off?
say. I'm not gonna say it.
Kicked off the team? Like they was like, you gotta go.
Yeah, pretty
That was
much.
on
Yeah, yeah.
scholarship.
That's the conversation that I heard
That was
happened.
on scholarship,
Yes, that I heard happen.
and they didn't do
Maybe not in that exact way, but it's like pretty much like you're not good enough to play here.
for
You gotta
skill.
go.
They didn't do anything
Yeah,
stupid.
no, not that I know of. I heard it
Okay.
was just strictly off. Okay, I hope it's not
They don't
true.
even they don't even do that overseas. They try to find something. They try to get you in trouble. They try to bench you and make you get upset, or they try to do something. They don't just say, "Hey, you gotta go."
You were friends with somebody that happened to.
That I play with on this team,
Yeah. Yeah.
on our team,
Yes.
Final Four team.
My freshman year. No, not the Final Four team. My freshman year. Think of somebody that they pushed out. Yeah, you
I
know who
didn't.
I'm talking about.
I don't
Yeah.
think they pushed him out. Shout out to my man Willie Beeman, man.
They didn't push Will out.
I don't think. I think it was like a mutual. I think. I don't know. I could be
It
wrong.
wasn't mutual. So you mean to tell me that Will wouldn't have wanted to stay?
I don't know. That's a good question. I ain't never really talked to Will about that. That's my
But
dog.
I'm just saying though, like going back to my point, that happens like
Yeah.
where coaches they recruit over people. It happens all the time. It happened to you.
Mhm.
Remember, you stopped playing because me, Ebanks, and Truck took y'all spot. So
I
like
didn't
you
stop
couldn't play
playing.
anymore.
Just
Yeah,
never
you
moved
pretty
up
much did.
until senior
It
year.
just
So all
pretty
y'all got
much
out of there and then
it
realized that I was the man.
just pretty much happened the way I said it happened. But nah, but yes, I feel like now the coaches are kind of getting that same feeling. Is like, okay, walking on eggshells. Like I gotta watch any little thing I do.
Yeah.
Watch how I talk to them. Watch how whatever.
Yep. Yeah. I don't know. So back in the day, when you think you would have transferred, if they had an NIL, you think you would have transferred?
I don't know what I would have done. Depends on the money.
So
And
is the
depends
money?
on how close and depends like you said if it was a situation that you said where the money was similar and I already grew with y'all and we did special things together, then no, I probably wouldn't have left. But if it was a double up from 400 to 800,
Yeah.
y'all would have still been my brothers, but from another mother.
I don't think I would have been a high paid player. I would have been like in the middle of the pack for a while. Cause y'all was
Mm,
like 4 star, 5 star. I was a 3 star. You know what I mean? I know I was $1 million player. Like I should have been getting millions under the table regardless. But I mean, I could have played with anybody though. You know what I mean? Because I didn't need the ball in my hands to play.
right.
You needed to shoot a
Nah.
thousand shots a game.
Nah, but yeah, no, I agree. But let's just say we all went to the Final Four in a year after. They're like, oh, we getting. It's like, okay, Kansas, Duke, whoever was the top schools at that time was like, hey, we just seen what you just did. You was a big part. We seen that shot you hit, that three, the first three of the season that you hit against Kentucky. And
Yeah.
yeah, we think we could use you. We offering you this. And
I'd have just went back to WVU and be like, oh, they offer me this. Can y'all match it? Can you do something for me? But that's the thing. Nobody wants to work for anything. They don't think they gotta earn shit anymore. They just come in and just want it. If we would have went to the Final Four when we was in school and NIL was around the next year, everybody would have got paid, bro.
yeah,
I think everybody would have got at least like that start like the first 8 players. I think everybody would have got at least 500,000, bro.
I I don't know about the first eight, but the first
You,
five for sure would have
you,
got a bag. The
Deshaun,
first the
Wells was
first five for
leaving.
sure.
Wells wasn't even there no
Yeah,
more. Oh, Deshaun was leaving too. So me, you,
yeah,
Truck, Missoula,
yeah.
Casey was Casey. Yeah, Casey would have
Casey,
got
yeah,
a
Casey would have
bag.
got, yeah, yeah.
Did Dennis come back? Dennis probably would have got a bag.
Dennis, yeah, yeah. Truck.
Six.
I said then Turk, yeah,
Who
yep.
else? Who else stayed? A 6.
Dalton Pepper,
Did Dalton stay or did he
yeah,
leave?
Dalton stayed.
Dalton would have got
He
paid.
left after y'all graduated. Yeah,
Yeah, Dalton would have got paid. So that's 7.
yeah,
I think
yeah.
that's just my thoughts. I think at least 7 would have got paid, bro.
Nah, that's solid. That's solid for
Cam
sure.
Thurman, household name, bro.
Yeah,
I would have been working my
yeah.
ass off on ads and all that shit.
But I think your point is right. Like people feel like they don't have to work for nothing because they don't. And I literally NIL made it that way that you don't have to, you can just go off of. Now it's kind of like the league where you go off what the market says. It's not really how good
Mm.
you are. It's like this is what the market says I'm worth. So you gotta give me this.
That shit is crazy to think about, bro. I just hope the girl side's like that. I'm a hype Violet up on social media so much, bro.
You should. Though you see the
One, yeah,
women's game going crazy right now.
Violet gonna be some shit. I'm gonna just make some highlight tapes and get a sign somewhere. Gonna get this bag real quick.
Yeah. For real. You probably get it too. For sure. Nah,
Oh,
but yeah, college basketball is in a weird time. I mean, I like it for the players, but then I also cuz I just don't want the quality of basketball to go down.
yeah.
And I feel like that might happen with all the changes and like you said, guys not really getting developed because you go into through 2 or 3 coaches. You're not really learning anything. You're just jumping from place to place
So the
for the money.
development has to happen in high school now for sure.
Yeah.
But I mean, the kids can't develop still in college. They just have to want to.
Yeah.
Uh,
I
we'll
also
see what
feel bad
happens.
for incoming freshmen. If you're an incoming freshman,
What do they do? I don't know how
you
many
definitely
freshmen.
you not playing. That's it. You might as well just use that as a red shirt year and just learn from it, and you not gonna play.
Dave, how many freshmen we got?
Right now.
One, I think, or two, maybe at the
Man,
max.
24, 25.
Ain't no freshman classes no more. Ain't no 3, 4 freshman classes.
and to look
Sort
forward
by
to. Yeah,
class.
no one.
We
That's
have a fifth year, a senior, a sophomore, a fifth year, freshman Jonathan Powell,
Big John.
uh, and KJ Tenner. KJ
Two,
Tenner and Jonathan Powell.
two,
Jonathan Powell is a guard, 6'6", 180, and KJ Tenner is a guard, 6'10", 170.
two.
You want to skirmish these dudes? I don't know why Chase done. So we should set that up. We got a new coach. Set
Don't
it
ask
up.
me if I want to. I'm not playing. So
I mean, if you're doing that, I kind of want to play then. See bum ass niggas. You getting what? Come on this island, bro.
yeah, you would do that. I could see you
Bro,
calling
I would
somebody
talk
out.
so much shit,
Cash,
bro.
cash shit. That'd be funny, hilarious.
But you know,
Especially if you especially if you was cooking them, and then what if you the reason why they transfer? Now everybody hates you.
we don't want this bomb ass on anyway.
Everybody hates John.
This has been another episode of Final Forecast with me, your host Jay Flo, my guy Kevin Jones,
Yo.
super producer Dave.
Pleasure to be here, gentlemen.
And Ash is missing as usual. So holla at y'all next time. Talk TBT, talk WVU, talk Boston. We talk, you know what I mean?
Yes,
Holla.
sir.